Good morning. I'm Jean Holboom, Regional Councillor for the Region of Waterloo, and I'm a co-chair of the Region of Waterloo Seniors Advisory Committee.
Hi, I'm the Commissioner of Social Services for the Region of Waterloo. My name is Mike Schuster, and I'm the other co-chair for the Advisory Committee to the Regional Council. The event that you are attending today was organized by the Region of Waterloo's Advisory Committee that I just spoke to you about. The Region of Waterloo's Seniors Advisory Committee is a relatively new committee. It began to meet in January of this year. The committee is comprised of 5 citizen members, 3 community agency reps, 7 regional staff representatives, and a regional councillor. As an official advisory committee to the Regional Council, the purpose of the committee is to provide council advice to regional staff with respect to planning and services impacting seniors in our Waterloo region. One of the main projects that the committee is undertaking is to develop a Region of Waterloo senior strategy that actively supports the well-being of older adults here in the region.
We organized today's forum for 4 reasons. First of all, to provide an opportunity for various Waterloo Region committees working on seniors' issues to interact and learn about each other's work. Secondly, we wanted to introduce the Region of Waterloo's Seniors Advisory Committee and the Region of Waterloo's Seniors Strategy. Thirdly, we'd like to ask you for your assistance in identifying priorities for the seniors strategy. And finally, our 4th point, to identify the characteristics of an age-friendly organization. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the various groups that are attending today's forum. We asked a representative of each of the seniors groups from each of our 7 municipalities to introduce his or her respective group. We asked these same representatives to tell us about their group's current projects. And we hope that you will find the video both interesting and informative.
My name is Laura Vandergrant, and I'm the project coordinator for the Age-Friendly Action Plan for Cambridge. We're a group of representatives from organizations that serve seniors, city staff, and volunteers. We're in the process of developing an age-friendly community action plan for Cambridge, a roadmap that will bring forward recommendations and strategies to address the realities of an aging population based on the framework developed by the World Health Organization. We followed a number of steps to get where we are today. In 2011, we conducted a community needs assessment that provided a baseline of community priorities of what we needed to do to become a more age-friendly community. This year, the steering committee was awarded a 2-year Trillium grant to create an action plan that will provide clear recommendations and strategies of how to get to our goals. We launched the project in April. We now have 5 working committees in the areas of community and health supports, housing, transportation, inclusion, and access to information. The committees are working to generate recommendations for the Age-Friendly Community Action Plan. To do this, the 5 committees are looking at the 4 A's: accessibility, availability, affordability, and awareness. The purpose of the Age-Friendly Community Action Plan is to enable all older adults to live safely, age actively, to maintain health, and to age in place. We have several initiatives in progress. We're planning a community consultation in November to gain input from the community about what issues are the highest priority for residents. Members of the steering committee are also involved in planning a community forum focusing on housing options and what can be done to ensure a variety and continuum of housing is available when needed. We're also developing an age-friendly business criteria and working to implement a certification program for age-friendly businesses in Cambridge. We are continuing to work with the city, community organizations, volunteers, and residents towards making Cambridge a more age-friendly community for all.
Hello everyone, my name is Sue Morgan and I'm currently the chairperson for MAX, the Mayor's Advisory Council for Kitchener Seniors. This committee was started by Mayor Cardello in 1987. And Mayor Zaire has continued with this program, and he also attends the majority of the meetings. He, with his council, presented us recently in June with a certificate to celebrate our 25th anniversary, which was very nice of him. This committee is actually made up of 12 concerned citizens, senior citizens of the region, or of Kitchener. And it's also made up, there are 12 of us, it's made up of 3 staff persons and 2 representatives from Bright Up Senior Center, or the Bright Up Community Center. And the Downtown Community Center has 2, and 2 from Rockway Senior Center. So we, when we meet once a month during September to June, and we ask the mayor about things that concern seniors in the city. And our project this year is going to be our Salute to Seniors, which is held in June, Seniors Month. And we honor people that have contributed to the city of Kitchener.
Hi, I'm George McCaskill, and I'm pleased to have served as the chair of the 55 Plus Advisory Board for the past year, and looking forward to continuing my tenure as chair for the next year. Our advisory board has been in existence for over 15 years and was established to provide support to the city staff related to seniors' activities and well-being in the city of Waterloo. This has been an exciting transition year for the board. As approved by the City of Waterloo's Council, our mandate was broadened to encompass more support for seniors' activities in the city. We wanted to better use the wisdom and experience gained by our members to support staff and the incentives centered on becoming an age-friendly city. To that end, Council passed 3 motions which form the basis for our restructuring. Work with Community, Culture and Recreation Services to update the older adult master plan. Work with the Mayor's Advisory Committee on an age-friendly city to support their efforts to bring the concept of age-friendly to the city of Waterloo. Encourage other community representatives in partnership with the private sector to investigate the feasibility of implementing projects consistent with the age-friendly incentives. The Mayor's Advisory Committee has been working diligently towards having the city become designated as age-friendly. The 55 Plus Advisory Board has been supportive of this initiative by having representatives serving on the various subcommittees. Each month, we get feedback from each of the representatives, and where necessary, we provide support. We look forward to the next stage of this very exciting incentive for the city of Waterloo, which we feel will include the feasibility of implementing projects consistent with the age-friendly initiatives. We sponsored 3 successful symposiums this past year related to alternative medicine, volunteering, and active living. This past June, we sponsored our 2nd Active Living Symposium, which proved to be successful. The symposium was held in conjunction with the Parkwood Manor Mennonite Home and included various exhibitors. We will continue sponsoring symposiums of primary interest to seniors in the city of Waterloo. We are pleased that incentives undertaken by this board in the past are still flourishing. The Computer Club continues to provide mentoring on a weekly basis. Waterloo Seniors Golf League started with only 35 golfers 6 years ago, and there are currently 180 registered to golf every Wednesday morning at Golf North courses. This league is now independently coordinated by volunteers. Urban polling was a relatively new phenomenon about 6 years ago, and when it was introduced by our board. You now see pollers walking around our city and enjoying the great outdoors. The board comprises 12 members from various walks of life, providing us with a broad spectrum of seniors' needs in the city. I am grateful to the members of the board for their dedication and participation in the various activities. We continue to be in pursuit of activities of special interest to seniors. We would welcome any insight you may have. Please feel free to contact me. As we continue in support of city staff and the Age-Friendly Mayor's Advisory Committee, we also look forward to being associated with the region's Senior Advisory Committee. Currently, we are represented on that committee by having one of our members selected to be a member of the region's committee. I wish to thank the region's Senior Advisory Committee for this opportunity to speak. Enjoy the forum.
My name is Julia Boyd, and I live in Ayr in the township of North Dumfries. I'm a retired senior, active volunteer, and a member of the recently formed Seniors Advisory Committee in North Dumfries, really. Our first plan was to research services that are available to seniors in the township. This led to the creation of a refrigerator magnet to provide easy access phone numbers. One issue that our community has is the proximity of some areas to Oxford and Brant counties in the southeast west corner of the region. This causes some difficulties in distance and time reaction for emergency services. We have a wonderful new community complex which provides many services to all residents, with summer and winter sports facilities and a health centre with 2 physicians and nurse practitioners. There is a walking track around the arena and a coffee get-together weekly in the seniors' room, which also hosts weekly card games. The main hall gymnasium affords an opportunity for weekly medium and low-density exercise classes, as well as larger social functions. Ayr also offers a tennis club and a lawn bowling association. In the fall, our committee will be diving into researching the possible development of senior-friendly, affordable and assisted housing to enable our seniors to remain in their community and continue to partake of and participate in all of our lovely facilities and services.
So hi, we are here representing the Seniors Networking Group of Wellesley Township. My name is Carla Wilker and I'm the Community Health Worker at the Wellesley Township Community Health Center, and I'm also the staff support for the group. And this is Ann Fowler, she's a senior from Wellesley Township. So to begin, when the Wellesley Township Community Health Center opened in September of 2005, it named seniors as one of the priority populations due to the barriers that seniors face in accessing health services in rural communities. A health center goal was to develop relationships with seniors in the catchment area. As a means of doing this, the Masters of Social Work student initiated a needs assessment where she conducted interviews with individuals and focus groups throughout Wellesley Township. The result of this research indicated many informative themes, as well as the idea of developing a seniors networking group that would put the recommendations from the report into action. In May 2007, the group was formed, and the purpose they established was to support the wellness of seniors by identifying, promoting, and advocating for resources in their communities. Our present membership includes seniors from across Wellesley Township and agency staff from Community Care Concepts and the Health Center.
So our goals and objectives really are reflected in the focus of our work. And the first one was to form links with agencies and organizations that provide services for seniors. So ways that we did this was we collaborated with the region, we provided input to the publication, Housing Options for Older Adults Living in Waterloo Region, and the Health Status Report for Seniors Living in Waterloo Region. We invited the LIN to our meetings to update us on their progress with the Rural Health Review. And we provided input to Community Care Concepts during their development of the lunch program in Wellesley and how it might expand into a day program option. We also wanted to increase the awareness and the accessibility of relevant information and services. And ways that we do that is we support the health education sessions that occur twice a year at the Pondview Retirement Community in the village of Wellesley. We created a brochure, and it's called Resources for Seniors Living in Wellesley Township. We received a grant to publish and circulate this brochure to every household in Wellesley Township. This list is updated annually and continues to be published in the Township of Wellesley Community Service Guide twice a year. We requested the chief building official from Wellesley Township to speak to the group about accessibility and the plans for the township. It was also an opportunity for us to share current concerns. We advocated for lab services for residents in rural areas. We contacted Life Labs. And you know, lab service is available in rural areas, but at primary health care centers and only to rostered clients. Perhaps a different funding model could be used in rural settings to enable all rural residents to access this service in their community at the closest primary health center. We have participated in focus groups, the Waterloo Region Strategic Plan, the Woolwich Community Health Center Needs Assessment, and we do try to keep informed regarding new initiatives that impact seniors, such as the new extensive assessment that is being done by community support agencies. So to conclude, we know that the reality for rural seniors is very different from those living in urban settings. We are also learning that some consistent areas of concern are expressed by seniors who live in any community in Waterloo Region, such as isolated seniors and escalating risks, such as housing options that are affordable and appropriate, such as transportation services that are available and affordable 7 days a week. Our rural communities may require different solutions to these issues, but even with a small population base, solutions are still essential to create age-friendly physical and social environments that better support our older citizens.
Hi, I'm Kathy Harrington from Community Care Concepts of Woolwich, Wellesley and Wilmot. We're a nonprofit group that supports seniors to live independently in their homes across the township. We're pleased to be part of a partnership with the Township of Wilmot and the Wilmot Family Resource Center as we launch the Youth Center and the Active Living Center at the Wilmot Rec Complex. Population growth over the townships in the past few years has suggested that the population in Wilmot is growing at a quick pace. As well, the number of seniors that are living in the township is much higher than in the remainder of the region. At the same time, many seniors' residential communities have emerged, but the social and recreational programming for seniors has not kept pace, and there has been no senior center within the township. A recreational needs study that was conducted by the township indicated the need for a multi-use recreational facility, as well as a youth center and a senior center within Wilmot Township. The Township of Wilmot launched phase 1 of the recreation complex, adding ice rinks, multi-purpose rooms, as well as sports fields to the facility. Its goal was to launch phase 2 by 2014, which would include a senior center or an active living center, a youth center, aquatic center, walking track, and many other amenities. They were very fortunate to receive funding from the province and the federal government much earlier than anticipated, and in January of 2012, phase 2 of the Wilmot Recreation Complex was completed. The Township of Wilmot recognized that it had the expertise in recreational programming, but wanted to partner with community groups that understood the social needs of youth and seniors. They chose to partner with ourselves as well as Wilmot Family Resource Center to deliver programming out of the new youth center as well as the active living center. The goal was to develop a full continuum of services and supports, a community gathering place, as well as access to services for residents of Wilmot Township. We were fortunate as we went along to gain some funding for a summer student who in the summer of 2011 met with individuals and groups to identify programming gaps and what residents wanted to see out of the new complex. In April of this year, 2012, the Active Living Center was launched. There's a variety of programming, including social groups, coffee hours, lunch programs, billiards, crokinole, and many other activities, facilitated by seniors themselves with support from volunteers and staff from our center. We continue to meet with seniors to determine what they would like to see out of the center. The center has quickly evolved into a hub of activity, providing not only social networks, but links to recreational and other supports.
Woolwich Senior Center Association is located at Woolwich Memorial Center on Snyder Ave South in Elmira. Our club started in 1985 and we currently have 228 members. Membership is $20 a year and you must be 55 years young. We never say old. We are governed by the board of directors that's made up from our membership, and we have 2 part-time staff plus volunteers that run all the activities. We publish a monthly calendar which is also posted on our new website, woolwichseniors.ca. Our activities include gardening, bridge, solo, cribbage, bid euchre, snooker, table shuffleboard, quilting, crokinole, floor shuffleboard, and carpet bowling. We also have 2 fitness classes. One is for osteoporosis prevention, and we added on Tai Chi this year, which our group is really enjoying. Our walking group started a Walk Across Canada program last year, which is registered with Participation. Monthly mileage is turned in and a map is updated. By the end of the summer, we should be through Manitoba. Hopefully, in another 6 months or so, make our destination. We are adding badminton starting this fall. We have an outside patio that has 5 large planter boxes and a bird feeder, and that's equipped with a storage shed and a barbecue. So we have barbecue and bingos twice a year. We have computers with the internet available for members and offer lessons for beginners, advanced, and photography. Our educational programs to be offered this fall include beginner bridge and scrapbooking. There are extra fees associated with these programs, and non-members can take the classes as well. We run 2 lunch programs at $6 each and a catered meal with entertainment once a month at $15. We have a nurse that comes to our center that does reflexology treatments and foot care. There's a fee for that service as well. Recently, the local high school students challenged our seniors to a euchre tournament. We had over 40 people participating, lots of good talk and communication going between the 2 age groups. The seniors won. The students weren't too happy with that, but they had already made us a beautiful plaque. And so right now it's sitting in our trophy case, but there's a future challenge coming up, I'm sure. It was a great day, had a lot of fun. These students have also asked if the seniors could teach them solo, so we're in the process of setting that up too. Over the last 5 years, we have been promoting the need for more senior apartments in Elmira, and we finally did it. The new building with 27 apartments opened on July 1st. Cameo Homes paid close attention to our seniors' needs that we had done a survey with, and they did it to the 9, right down to the style of the handle on the doors. We continue to carry out the goals in our Constitution, which is to provide space for seniors to socialize, stay fit, and have fun.